Hey folks, IronHeart here. In this video, I'm going to be discussing some of the very cool developments of Squad 44, the epic World War II tactical shooter formerly known as Scriptum. No lie, this game just keeps getting better and better, and some of the sneak peeks we've got from the stuff they're working on just makes me really excited about this game's future. The new devs have already implemented a lot of really interesting stuff to the game, including graphical overhauls, adding 100-player servers up from the previous max of 80 players, adding a host of new tanks and other vehicles, as well as new game modes like Frontline, and they keep updating weapons. For example, mines, explosives, and rifle grenades, which changed to be more like their real-life counterparts. The American and British rifle grenades, for example, now operate with a historically accurate time fuse rather than exploding on impact. But the great news for Squad 44 does not end there. Officially, the devs are now working on the Pacific Theatre. Yes, you heard that right. The game, which already features a super diverse range of historically accurate factions, theatres of World War II, ranging from the Battle of France, D-Day maps, Operation Market Garden, Battle of the Bulge, and even Battle of Crete, is now adding Japanese forces and the US Marine Corps. Oh, and let's not forget, the game also has an active modding community, producing amazing content like the team behind Chapter Red Bloody Fall, which brings the Eastern Front to the game with all the Soviet weapons and vehicles you'd expect, as well as some interesting additions for the German forces. I've had the opportunity to play that fantastic mod, and it's amazing to see what a group of dedicated modders can do. That mod even adds dynamic weather. Without any further ado, let's talk about some of the cool stuff in the pipeline for Squad 44. The devs have recently given us a preview of some new barrel change mechanics coming to various machine guns in the game. Squad 44 has always leaned towards more historical accuracy when it comes to weapons, vehicles, and even uniforms for each of the theatres of the war depicted in the game. But now they're adding overheating barrel mechanics for MGs. Prolonged fire of machine guns will cause them to overheat, affecting your sight picture due to the smoke and red glow rising from the hot barrels, and the devs have also stated that this extensive use will affect accuracy. As their real-life counterparts, some MGs in the game will have quick change barrel mechanics added. If your barrel overheats, you can either stop firing to allow it to cool down, or if the gun has the functionality, you can quickly switch out the barrel. These include the British Bren LMG, the German MG34 and MG42, as well as the Czech-made ZB26. All the gameplay footage you see here is work in progress and subject to change. Currently, players will have the ability to have an unlimited number of barrel changes, as this feature is intended to be more of a balancing feature, stopping MGs from being overused in certain situations without consideration that they might overheat. Unfortunately, the devs have confirmed that you won't be able to urinate on the barrel to cool it down. Oh, and running into a puddle or a body of water won't cool it down either. That kind of fancy environmental interaction is a bit too complicated to code. Now, one of the most exciting developments for Squad 44 was revealed back in June. The devs announced that they were officially working on adding the Pacific Theatre to the game, featuring the Japanese Imperial Army and the US Marine Corps. Now, we've had a teaser of one of the cool weapons coming for the Japanese, the Type 99 light machine gun. This iconic firearm will feature a scope and iron sight, as well as a bayonet attachment and a bipod. The only thing missing from this bad boy is a grenade launcher, but it's actually great to see such attention to detail. Another cool detail is the small hole in the magazine, which allows players to see if they have any ammo left. This is a real feature which the gun had in real life. Some of the other weapons we've seen teased for the Pacific Theatre include the Winchester 1912 shotgun for the Marines and the Type 14 Nambu pistol, which will be one of the two pistols available for the Japanese. Honestly, it's amazing to consider the journey of Squad 44, or as it was formerly known, Scriptum. Let me do a quick recap. Scriptum began as a mod for Off-World Industries' modern tactical shooter Squad, with Scriptum becoming its own standalone game produced by Periscope Games with assistance from OWI, and it released on the 9th of August 2018. After some initial success, the game's development slowed down before it seemed the game might have actually died, as the relatively low player count appeared to be trending downwards. But all was not lost. There was still a small but dedicated community playing the game, and although official updates had all but stopped, mods were still being produced to improve and add new stuff to the game. Then, in November 2023, Off-World Industries announced the acquisition of Scriptum. OWI revealed it will be working on developing the game with Mercury Arts, a mod team behind the Chapter Mercury mod which brought the Battle of Crete to the title. Since Off-World Industries and Mercury Arts started working on the game together, it has gone from strength to strength. Some initial gameplay changes were met with a bit of resistance from the community, but overall, the direction of the game has been overwhelmingly positive. I've always enjoyed playing Squad 44, even though I haven't sunk as much time into it as, say, Held It Loose, but now really is a good time to try it out. It really seems like Squad 44 is just getting better and better. What do you guys think?